8 miles west of New York City at Metlife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. New York ready to go again offensively. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Pushes him over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Prescott now. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for him.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got Cole on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On the option, here's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They go to Elliott again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
10th carry now for Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A give to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
it's third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dak's going to keep it. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On first down, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Wilson on the catch. It's Crowder. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Ready, ready.
Draw play, Carter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. 2nd and 10 here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
You got nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Check Mike. Pick up the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout, they're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.